Another one right here. Leonardo Da Vinci by Giorgio Vasari. First art historian explores genius and madness in Leonardo and other celebrated Renaissance artists. Read this quite a while ago. I was going to say recently read it, but I think at this point it's been 2 months since I read it. I was pretty much on the fence about reviewing it mostly because nothing about it like blew me away, especially because Da Vinci is one of my favorite artists. Also, pretty much, my all-time favorite Renaissance man. But I imagine, when this was first written and or published, I imagine it would have been pretty interesting to read it back then because, there's so few biographies on Da Vinci, if any at all, so... and it's also written in a pretty interesting style, the writing style. Also, too, the author, he tends to focus more on, the subtle details of, certain paintings and projects and whatnot. And so, which, I found interesting. But, like I said, it was really nothing new for me that I didn't already know about Da Vinci. But, so it's a very short biography on Da Vinci, and then there's 2 other short biographies. The second one is the life of Fra Filippo Lippi, or Lippi. The third one is life of Sandro Botticelli. I am somewhat familiar with Botticelli's work, but I didn't know too much about him. The man personally, well, of course, I didn't know him personally, but they're pretty much, each of these short biographies are, like I said, short, and I would say succinct. Well, as succinct as it possibly can get in a short biography. And overall, pretty much, it just, pretty much, it doesn't even really expand on anything, any concepts or ideas, just kind of I guess it pretty much just depicts artists in the way that you would expect them to be depicted and written about, and that is that that most artists they come off as eccentric and mad, crazy, lonely, and but above all else, they're eventually recognized for being geniuses, or at least being geniuses in their own way. So yeah, and I really don't know what else to say about this. There was a couple times when I wanted to stop reading it, and I think, like I said, that was mostly because, way also too, because the author, he tended to focus a little too much on certain details, and and for me, I was like, okay, I get it, but. I get it, but I don't understand why he had to focus on, the minutest of details, and. But I don't. Like I said, it could have been back when it first came out. It was probably there was something. I mean, it could have been like something that a lot of people had anticipated, looked forward to reading, or something. I don't know. I barely have enough context myself, so to compare it to. I don't know if that makes sense. And so overall, I'll give it a rating of. I'm going to say bare minimum 3.5 stars. I guess you could round it up to 4. But yeah, bare minimum 3.5. 3.5 stars out of 5. So, and really, I would only recommend this to people who want to read some kind of short biography on 3 artists, 3 Renaissance artists, I guess. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're all technically Renaissance artists. Yeah, for those who want to read some kind of biography on any artist, really. But like, if you don't want to commit to an entire full-length biography, then yeah, I'd recommend reading this. So that's it. That'll do it for this review. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, till next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.